Good day, folks. Welcome to the MB Wildman channel. On today's video, we're going to talk about fall bear baiting, and basically we're going to talk about 3 levels of bear baiting. I did a video a while back, basically an introduction to bear baiting. We talked a lot about spring bear bait, how to get a bait going. We talked about the barrel, we talked about the camera, all those types of things. So on today's video, it's now September 1st, and fall bear starts today. So I just thought I'd do a real quick video to help explain some of the, the ideas, the way that bears react and what happens around a fall bear bait, just to help some of you beginner guys out. So anyway, listen, if you haven't yet subscribed to the MB Wildman channel, we sure would appreciate it. It doesn't cost anything. Just go ahead, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to know when we upload new content, click on that bell, and then you'll get notified when we put up new videos so you don't miss anything if you like the content here on the MB Wildman channel. This information, this is not new to a lot of bear baiters. A lot of this, I spoke with, a good buddy of mine, Brian, and he runs Williams Woods and Waters Outfitting. If you want to come to New Brunswick and you're looking for a top quality bear hunt, go ahead and check him out on Facebook, or he's got a website up now too. Sells some great products and is a licensed outfitter here in New Brunswick. Provides a great quality hunt. If you want to come to New Brunswick and you're looking to hunt quality trophy black bears, look up Williams Woods and Waters. He's great. So in going back and forth with Brian a little bit, I thought we'd nail down some of the 3 basic key points about bear baiting in the fall. So the first of which, and I just got this for a little demonstration really. So the first of which, the 3 levels of bear baiting. Okay, so level 1 is right about here. So level 1 is about 6 to 8 inches up off the ground. And what you want to do in this area, outside of your barrel, this is where you're going to want to put down your grease or your molasses or whatever it is that you're going to get the bears coming to the barrel for. A lot of guys and girls here in New Brunswick use grease. A lot of guys and girls use molasses if you can find it at a good price. And what you want to do is you want to have that outside the barrel, around the base. Okay, what that does is bears will come in and they'll track it, right? So they'll get all over their paws, all over the bottom parts of their arms and fur, and then they'll go off after they've eaten out of the barrel. They'll take off back out into the woods, whichever direction or whichever way they came from. What that'll do is it'll create like a spider web, right? As they walk away from the barrel, that scent that's on their paws will get tracked out into the woods. Other bears will cut that scent, and then it'll obviously be stronger the closer they are to the barrel. So as a bear walks away, obviously the scent is strong when they first start walking. If they get a mile away, then it's obviously fainter scent. Other bears can smell that, and it will lead them back to the barrel. So by putting grease or molasses on the ground outside of your barrel, it causes a network, a spider web, like spokes on a wheel more or less, of scent that all lead back to your bait barrel, right? So the spot that you want to hunt fall bear. The other thing that it does is it soaks into the ground, and bears love to paw and dig for whatever. They paw and dig for, for bugs and for slugs and for snails, whatever it is that they're going to eat. You see a lot of like stumps rolled over, you see paw marks on the ground. Bears love to do that. So by having grease and molasses out here on the ground, it gives them a reason to stay at your bait, and it gives them a reason to dig and paw and spend time here. So that's the first important part, really, really down low and outside of your barrel. The second key point, the second thing when it comes to baiting bear is the next level. Okay, so the next level is basically anywhere from here to about here. Right, so basically the center, right, the center 2/3 of your barrel. And this is where you're actually going to have something that rewards the bears for coming here. This is where the bait should go. Now, typically you'd cut a hole out of a barrel, or if you're going to leave the top open, that's up to you. But what you want to make sure is that when the bears show up, that there's something there for them to eat. Now, in the fall, fall bear bait should be high in protein. Okay, so like you can use corn, you can use bread, you can use molasses, you can use whatever it is that you want to use. But make sure that the bears are rewarded when they come here looking for food. Now, depending on what your schedule looks like, you may not be able to run your bear bait every day. Once the barrel starts to get hit consistently, you're going to want to run it consistently. If bears show up half a dozen times and there's nothing here in the barrel, then they may just wander off and just realize that, okay, well, there's nothing there. So you want to keep consistently baiting, but use bait that's high in protein and reward the bears for coming to your barrel. And that's sort of this middle section right here of your bait. The other part, which is above this orange line here, is what we consider travel scent. So if you're going to use any type of attractant, you know, if you're going to use like sprays, or you're going to use any type of like there's a mister that you can get, and there's things you can light and that they smoke, and then the smoke drifts off and all of that. You want to use that up high. Using that down low isn't as effective as it grounds out pretty quickly, right? So you want to be up at the top of your barrel level, and this barrel has a top on it. So what you would do is you would want to set your scent, spray your scent up here, or set your smoking thing on top, and then let that drift off into the woods in the direction of the wind. And that will carry that, you know, whatever flavor you've chosen, vanilla or whatever it might be, that will carry down off into the woods. Now, the barrel itself is going to, you know, have its own scent between the food and the stuff on the ground and all of that. So this top level isn't always necessary. It may depend on, you know, the type of bears you're trying to attract or the number of bears in your area. But for me, if I'm going to use like a spray or anything like that, it has to be up high, and it has to be set up so that the wind can carry those vapors. Bears are keen smellers. So if anyone's ever told you, or you are under the belief that they don't smell really well, that's false. Black bears can smell, and they can scent from a very, very, very long distance. You want to get busted in a stand? I mean, I've done it different times where, you know, you sit in a stand and there's bears at the barrel, but they're not the ones you want to shoot, and just a little slight shift in the wind just blows your scent just for a millisecond, it seems, at the barrel. Boom, heads are up, bears are gone, right? So they can scent you, and they can smell you for sure, and they can also smell any type of bait or scent or attractant that you may have in the barrel. And that will drift for a long way. So you can bring bears to you on the day that you hunt, or the morning you hunt, or the evening you hunt, by using some type of scent in this upper area. Okay, so those are basically the three levels of fall bear baiting that we want to talk about today. So down low, you got stuff to track out in a spider web. In the middle, you've got your, you know, your actual food, the stuff that the bear are going to eat when they get there. And then up top, you've got your drifting scent that you want to use to attract bears on the, you know, on the evening that you're hunting. So anyway, listen, real quick video, not rocket science for a lot of you folks out there, but just thought it might help out some beginners. And anyway, listen, I hope this is something that can help you out. And for everybody out there looking for a fall bear, good luck to you. And as always, happy hunting from the MB Wildman channel.